Wow.
Hmm.
So the farthest west was Denver,
Yeah,
right? Right, Mike?
Yes,
yeah.
as far as I know. I think so.
Yeah, that's to be Denver.
Well, wouldn't Vancouver?
Well,
Well,
there was
there was
Vancouver.
that little experiment up in Vancouver that didn't
Yeah.
last for.
That was a franchise, I think, Jim, wasn't it?
That was after my time, and I think you're right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a franchise that Joe tried doing. And I think maybe Petrocelli and Ron Jancic and somebody else from Denver went up there to play it to open it, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
It was a franchise that lasted for 2 or 3 years, and I know Roger went up there to open it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Roger and John Marotta.
It was in fact a mustache, in the West or West Coast, and it went for a few years.
yeah. It was a franchise, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you might remember John Marotta telling us some about that when he was
That's
on.
right. Yeah.
Down, yeah.
Oh, sorry. No problem. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nothing good happened except Gim.
Okay. Now, if John McLaren is just now punching in, we forgot to hit record button for the beginning of it. Well, I started the meeting because Tom wasn't here yet, and I wasn't authorized to start recording. So anyway,
I see.
anyway, but Tom just authorized this, so we're okay. So we got to go back and recap everything that just happened in the past 45 minutes. For
So
Let's
John.
hear
you're-
about Joel and his banjo playing.
So my little social faux pas is now off the record. Okay, good.
You got
There
it.
you go.
So is John coming to did John sign up to come to the reunion?
Yes, John and his wife will be there.
Good.
John will be there. He's within driving distance.
Yeah, basically.
He was just in Florida last
And he'll
week.
probably come with Franny.
Franny,
That's
I
my
haven't heard
guess.
Franny, I've not heard from. Herb Rosell is coming though. Talking about the Philadelphia crowd there. He's coming.
Good, good. So you're gonna have H, you're gonna have Neil DeFeo, Fred?
Neil's planning to be here. Yep.
The
Greg
ball,
Grant, Herb Rosell.
Yeah.
the ball gonna be there?
Strong trombone section.
We're gonna have a hell of a trombone section. Really are.
Did Gene LeBeau say he's gonna go, Mike?
I think so.
Is he gonna
I've
go?
not-
Bill and
I've
Susie are
heard from
going. Mike, Bill and Susie are going. Bill Clark and my sister, Susie.
And Bill, the guy who was on last week, I can't remember his last name. He said his ex-wife wanted to come.
Oh, I got Bill Meehan. Yeah.
That's right.
I got a note from him today that said they can't make it. They decided that they're medically too fragile to do all this. So
Yeah. But he
they
said,
got some
yeah.
they got some medical issues they don't want to
oh, okay.
make worse.
Banjos will do that.
Yeah, sure
Yeah.
will.
That's
Plus,
sad.
everybody now who says they're coming, it's not written in stone. That's the
All
other
true.
thing,
All true.
you know? We won't really
Well,
know
nothing
till
is-
probably a week or two before who's definitely gonna be there,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
maybe a
You know,
month.
there's a funny thing. Are you familiar with the law of large numbers? You know, there are certain statistical realities that occur when a group gets big enough. And when a group gets big enough, let's say 30 or more people, at the last minute, somebody will have a car wreck or somebody will get sick or somebody's mother goes to the hospital. It just happens. It's unpredictable other than the fact that something is going to happen, but you don't know what the hell it is. Or if somebody misses a flight, it's like that.
Yeah,
I remember one time we had for the Connecticut Jazz Festival. I was the musical director for that. Boy, was that a chore! But thanks to crowd demand, they insisted we book this band from Buenos Aires, Argentina. They were pretty good. I mean, they did a nice job. They were nice people, good
Phoenix
music.
Jazz Band?
Pardon me?
Phoenix Jazz Band, right?
That's right.
FENIX?
FENIX, Phoenix,
Yeah.
right. So in any case, we got the programs printed and the agenda done and, the schedule made and, suddenly we get a phone call from Buenos Aires and say, hey, we can't get visas. What do you mean you can't get visas? the government here is not letting us out of the country because of the currency flow. The Argentinian economy went into the toilet, and there was all the rich people were taking their money and moving it out of Argentina. And so anybody going to the United States was suspect that they were going to leave with a suitcase full of money, even though that there were these seven musicians trying to get up there. So the Argentinian government was forbidding people to leave, and therefore our embassy was instructed not to give anybody in a visa. So there we were, stuck in a jam, and we had about a week to go. So we called the governor of Connecticut, who called our senator, and the senator called the embassy in Argentina, give these guys visas, and so we got them visas like that. So, but these kind of things happen at the last minute. You know, who the hell knew there's going to be a currency crisis and all visas would be frozen? Who the hell did that? You know, things like this will happen. Weird stuff. So, you know, when it comes to planning an event like this, you know you're going to have a problem at the last minute. You just don't know which one of the problems you're going to have.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's the spirit. Yeah. No, I don't know. It's I'm looking forward to it, and we can give it a shot. You know,
Well, if I read the memo right, there's no charge for people to participate. Is that right?
Except for you.
Talk about mustache graduates and their spouse or guests. There's no upfront charge, is there, Jim? That I saw.
That's what it said.
What do you mean upfront?
Just paying for the hotel.
What do you mean by upfront charge?
Is it $50 a person, $100 a person?
Oh, to attend the no.
That's
no.
the concert.
No, the concerts, no, that they're free for all the mustache people.
Yeah, that's what I read.
So there's no charge to go to the reunion if you're a mustache alumni
True.
or guest or spouse.
You just pay for your room.
Because in the past, that was one of the blocks. People say, I'm not going to spend $50 to go up to a reunion. And, you see what I'm saying?
Well,
we got a lot of cheapos in our alumni.
well, there's a lot of people who are, there's some people who economically successful and some who haven't done as well. So it's the deal is you got to get yourself there. And if you're a musician, your hotel, we hope we can pay for it, but we're planning on it. So you can plan on it too. And for admission to the concerts, we'll be in it. So we don't have to pay anything. And our spouses or our guests won't either.
My point is that sounds like a great deal. It's a wonder why we don't have more people signing up, because it really don't cost anything,
Well, it'll cost you if you come early and stay late. It'll cost you your hotel room, and if you want to eat it. And we're trying to get we're trying to get some reasonably priced food so we can feed you on Friday night and on Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. But those switches are still open. We don't have a solution for that yet.
Doesn't it all depend on how many tickets they sell for the concert?
Well, that's an interesting thing. I have not figured out how the goddamn thing is going to go, because we're working in conjunction with the New Haven Arts Council. Right. The New Haven Arts Council is doing this as a fundraiser, basically, or is sponsoring us as a fundraiser. So I don't know whether the program is going to read New Haven Arts Council presents blah 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 for a benefit for the musicians of Connecticut who have been out of work for the last 18 months or whatever it is. I really don't know. I know they're going to have. I think they're going to have donations from their membership, and as a part of that donation, they'll get a ticket to the concert. But I have no idea how we're going to handle it for all the outside world. None, zero yet. So there's a lot of work going on here to try and figure all that crap out. So
yeah, $100 a ticket seems pretty steep, doesn't it, to you?
Well, I think it's $100 donation, and you might get a ticket that's worth $40-50 out of that kind of thing. Yeah. They're looking for charitable donations. So that's the hook for this thing.
Okay.
And that's the New Haven Arts Council. Now, how we fit into this or they fit into us, I'm not exactly sure. Joel's negotiating all that, and Marty and I are getting very frustrated.
And they can't really say at this point, without knowing those financial arrangements, that it's not going to cost us anything.
Well, it won't cost you anything. It won't cost anybody we bring anything. What it costs somebody we don't bring, that's what I don't know.
Wow.
Let's say your Aunt Louise wants to come from St. Louis to see this concert. I mean, what does she pay? I have no idea.
Does she come as a guest?
Well, well, that's a good question. Are non-spouse guests allowed? I suppose. I don't know.
The memo says yes.
Does
It
it
says
really?
for guests and non-musicians.
Well, nobody has to pay to get in. It's gonna be
Who's working on all this, given the financials? Marty?
Well, Joel puts it together and we tell him where he's wrong.
Sounds
He
like
got an MBA, so whatever he says goes, right?
That Harvard Business School stuff is overblown. Yeah, particularly
There.
Joel. But you know, Joel's a dreamer. He puts together stuff, and then you got to pick it apart and tell him where he's wrong.
I'll try to.
Get with Tom and Bill, find out what your schedule is. We won't all get together while Tom's in town. Eat something, go out to eat something, do something.
yeah, we'll give you a call.
Yeah, give a call and whatever.
Or you work Wednesday nights and when?
Wednesday nights
You're not doing Arno's anymore, just that one Mother's Day?
at Fritzl's.
Yeah.
Got to run,
Please.
guys.
Fritz is still packed.
Take care.
Be well.
Take care.
Be
I
well.
gotta go
Give me a
too.
call, Tom. Bill, we'll get
Yes,
together.
Barry, is Fritzl still filling up on Wednesday nights?
It is.
Bye, everyone.
It's filling up every night.
See you, Pete.
See you next week.
Take care, Pete.
Take care, Pete.
Be well, Pete. See you, Pete.
Bye.
Send
I
somebody
don't
get-
think we're gonna know too much
Don't
who's
forget to-
coming or
don't-
whatever
don't-
until maybe even September. Because people say, yeah, I'm coming, and then something happens. Or they
Absolutely,
change their mind.
absolutely.
Yeah, so we won't really know anything till probably a couple of weeks before.
Well, people that have to buy air tickets have to do that reasonably soon, I would think. Or if you go too close to the date, you're going to pay too much. So you need to book in advance. But I don't know how far in advance. And you get the airline industry is still pretty screwed up, even though they're recovering. I mean, people have a lot of planes that are furloughed and sitting in the desert looking for somebody to fly on them. So it's and I expect airfares to go up. So those people who have to book air tickets need to continually think about that.
I'm sticking with my projection, 35 musicians, 15 waiters. Or
What was your
something.
projection?
Well, your original projection was 30, and I'm still buying that one.
30? I said 35, I guess.
35 and
Well,
15.
that may be. Oh, by the way,
What did I say, Ira? 30 or 35?
35, I think you said 35 and 15.
35 and 15.
his original estimate was 30, and I bought it then. I'll buy it now. But,
All right, I'll believe you. 30 and
Yeah.
15.
Oh, by the way, I got a message for you. You're friends with you see Danny Rubio frequently, don't you?
All the time.
Yeah. Well, I found him a tuba,
Good.
Oh,
and I sent him a note, and but I haven't heard back from either him or Art Hovey, who's volunteered the tuba.
oh, you know, Barry, Danny never calls.
You never call.
Never
Okay.
calls.
You never
Okay, that's good to know.
But no, if you found him a tuba, that solves his problem.
Yeah.
Hey, Kim, sometime when you send out an update on things, could you send a list of who's already signed up to go?
Eventually, sure. Eventually,
That might be
sure.
kinda Interesting.
For sure. As soon as we get more to say, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't do a separate thing on it. Just when you send something out again would be fine.
Well, you know, a lot of people get the email that you sent and they go, oh, that's nice, I'm going, but they don't take action. I mean, I
Well, that's
talk
right.
to you every week, Jim, and I almost just went by it. I said, you know what? He knows I'm going, but I'm just gonna send it anyway.
Oh, yeah, sure.
How you going? So he's
That's
But you
got,
get people too that say it's 5 months away. I'll think about it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So,
So,
We're a spur of the moment generation. I mean, people don't make a decision to go out tonight until this afternoon, you know, the kind of thing.
right.
well, the people who are gonna fly better make one earlier.
But
Well,
that's
you got, yeah,
That's
people
why I
who
sent
go,
it to you, Jim, so you knew. I mean, I know you know I'm going. I talk to you every week.
that's
but
right.
I put it down there. I wish everybody else would too, you know?
Well, yeah, it would help. It would help.
I did not, other than the original email months ago, I haven't updated that, so I go ahead and put my name in again
Yeah,
to
just send
you.
him an email.
I'll send my name and guest to you.
Terrific, thanks.
Did you get mine, Jim?
Yes, I did. Let me look. Snake, yes, there it is.
Man,
Yeah, once you get 15 names, you send an email out saying these 15 people are gonna be there.
Exactly, sure. Well, as Ari points out, we'll over the next couple of weeks, we'll probably get more answers, and then I'll send something out that said, here's the 20 guys signed up. You know, you want to be part of the fun and all that kind of thing.
That's what happened with Carnegie. Most of them came in the last 4 weeks.
That's about right.
Well, somewhere in there, Joel cut it off too. Remember that?
Yeah, well, there is.
Yeah, but he didn't really
Well,
cut
there
it
is.
off.
Yeah, he did.
As long as we're around 30, I think we have no problem. For instance, you know, if 30 hotel rooms, you can pay for it. 50, probably not. That kind of thing. So
Right.
I don't think we're going to run a problem with too many musicians, but there is. If we got a land rush, even at the last moment, that could be a financial problem. But then I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm the artistic guy.
Do you know anything about this hotel, Jim? Is it a big hotel?
I have not seen it, but I will make it a point the next time I'm up there to go take a look at it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, do they-
They must have a website. You can probably Google it, find out.
What's the name?
they do, just, yeah, Google, I did this afternoon. Say, an old time, tall, maybe 6 or 7 story
What's
Oh,
the-
yeah.
What's the name of the
hotel
hotel?
downtown, looks like it's
The New,
downtown.
Haven, the New Haven Hotel, I think is the name of it, isn't it?
No, I think there's another name for it.
No, it's called the New Haven Hotel.
Is it really?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking at the note. There's something in there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the New Haven Hotel. I just can't find it in writing here, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
It's gonna be great.
Absolutely. It's gonna be a wonderful time. Can't miss.
Time of your life. That's right under your nose.
How's the
Boy,
nightlife?
I wish I'd said that. Yeah.
How's the nightlife in New Haven? Do they have a bunch of bars around there where we're gonna be?
I'm sure New Haven does.
I don't know. I really don't
The
know.
New Haven Hotel on George Street.
That sounds right.
Yeah, New Haven Hotel, George Street, New Haven, Connecticut.
Yep.
College Town's gonna definitely have some nightlife.
If that's downtown, downtown's pretty active. Remember, it's Yale University. I mean, there's a lot of student stuff. You know, a lot of bars. There's Maury's, for instance, is down there somewhere. Nothing is too far from anything else down in central New Haven.
Right.
Be interesting. Okay. All right.
Well, what happened to going to Maury's on the first night? That bit the dust?
I think they were going to. Well, frankly, I don't like Maury's, but that's another story. But
Yeah.
they don't have a good room to play in. I've played there a couple of times, and it's, you know, the acoustics suck, and it's it's crowded, and it's not a very good musical venue, let's say.
Okay.
And the food there is not bad, but it's a very old traditional kind of bar, mostly inhabited by old Yaleys. But there are other clubs. There's some hot clubs that cater to the young crowd, you know, with the loud music and all that.
No, we can't go in there.
No, your hearing aid would explode.
Yep. That's for sure.
So.
That's for-
Hey, guys, I'm heading out.
Forward to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out too, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Good to
too.
see y'all.
It's
Good to
dinner
see y'all,
time.
especially you, Jim Calm.
It's
Jim,
dinner time.
Good
Be
meeting.
well.
Jim.
Be
Good
well.
seeing everybody.
Very
Yeah.
Okay, guys. See
Golly.
you next week.
We'll see you next
See you,
Friday.
Tom. Thank you, Bill.
Okay,
Bye, bye, David.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Barry.
Bye, y'all. See you, Barry.
Bonsoir.
Later.
Later, again. Nice to meet you, Jim.
Adios, muchachos.
Okay, bye.
My phone's turning